So today I want to tell you about Paper Pumpkin. So Paper Pumpkin is a kit in a box. Let me grab my Paper Pumpkin here that came. So it's a kit in a box. That's what it is basically. Comes every month. You can sign up and you can get it every month to come to your house, and it has all kinds of fun things in it to put together to make cards and stuff. So Paper Pumpkin, there was a flaw or a glitch in the system last month, and so a lot of people that wanted to order it couldn't order it. And so Stampin' Up! Is doing a thing where if you want the Hope, they're calling it the Hope Box, and that's what this is. You can order it for the next week. And you don't have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. Anybody can order it. Anybody can get it. So I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am making alternatives. So the Paper Pumpkin comes with a kit. with a a sheet. What do you call it? An instructions sheet, which has ideas for the cards to use the supplies inside. So these are the supplies that come in this box. And so they give you an instruction sheet here that shows you how to put the cards together. But you guys know me, I'm not a kit person. I have a hard time following these instructions. I like to create my own. So that's what I've done. I've started creating my own. So if you purchase the Paper Pumpkin box from me using my host code, now my host code is right here. You go to stampwithdeb.com and it comes up on the top of my webpage, or you can just go into Stampin' Up, make sure you're shopping with Debbie Chronister. Use this host code, then you'll be sure you're shopping with me. And I will send you additional supplies. Join me on September 3rd at 10 a.m. and we on Zoom, and I'll send you the Zoom link. So if I see that you've purchased using this host code and you purchased a Paper Pumpkin, then I will send you the Zoom link and you will be able to join me that morning, and we will put together some alternatives. So the cutoff date is next Tuesday. So you can only order the kit for 1 week. They have cut it off. They're giving us a 1 week window to order the kits. So you'll want to get your kit order right away so that you'll get it in time to join me for the Zoom. I will record the Zoom so that you will be able to go back and watch it later if you are not able to join me at that time. So one of the alternatives that I've created already is this one. Okay, so first here's the host code. Where is my space? There's a delay, so when I move things and look on my screen, it, has to catch up. Okay, catch up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here is the host code, WEDB99FS. And if you go to stampwithdeb.com and click on shop, or click on the host code that is coming in from the side on my web page, if you could just click on that button, it will take you right to the shopping page. Okay, and then you need the number for the Paper Pumpkin. The number is 158541. So 158541, that's the item number. So if you put that in under the search, it'll pop up with the Paper Pumpkin and you'll be able to order it and have it shipped to you. If you have a problem, get in touch with me. I can order them. So, okay? And it comes to like $22, I think, all total with shipping and tax. So it's a really good price, $22.95 maybe. I had it earlier and I closed the window on my computer. Okay, so this is the first one that I made, and it just pops up, and there it is. So it's a panel card, and opens up. Okay, then the one that I'm going to make today, only though I'm probably going to do something different on it because you guys know me, I always change everything, is this one. So it starts out closed up like that. Comes kind of like in its own envelope. You open it up and you've got this that pops up. and then it stands up. It stands up. I'm telling you, it stands up. Mine doesn't want to stand up. He wants to fall over. I don't know why, but it stands up just like that. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let's see if I can catch up. So this is what I'm going to make today. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to need is my paper trimmer. Oh guys, I should have showed you what was in the box. So some of this is an envelope here. These are envelopes. Let me just pull all this over here real quick. There's these little tags that say hope in different languages, of course. This one's in English, but I found a use for those, of course. These are the card bases, so there's 3 different card bases. There's 2 of them, and the third one is this pink one. I might use that one. Okay. The envelopes, there's 1, 2, there's 3 different styles of envelopes. This one. And then there's all these little things like tags. This we're going to use. That's an envelope I cut up. There's some like backgrounds here. There's just some plain white. Another part of an envelope. You're seeing the parts of my paper pumpkin left. That's another part of an envelope. We might use that one this time. Okay. There's some greetings here. There's just all kinds of stuff. Here's another part of an envelope. More tags. And then there's this large butterfly right here. And there's a band. So if you get your paper pumpkin and your box is in good condition, oops, mine was not. Mine got pretty beat up in the mail. You can repurpose this, and there's a band that they've given you, and there's the large butterfly. So they have it laid out so that you put the large butterfly on the band, on the box, and ship it to someone else or repurpose it to ship it. I guess you wouldn't ship it that way, would you? But you could give it as a gift. So, and the instructions to do all of that are, of course, in the box. So, okay, we're not going to use the butterfly today. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is cut this at 5.5 inches. And by 7.25. Okay, and then I'm going to score using my scoring blade at 2.25 and 6.5. Okay, now the other half of that piece of paper that I cut, I'm going to cut it down to 5 inches. So it's 5.5 by 5. And I'm going to score at 4.25. For some reason, my scoring blade is popping up today. Okay, so we're going to set that aside for right now. We'll get it back later. Okay, so there's a score line here, and I'm going to get my bone folder and burnish that really good, because we want that one to be pretty flexible. So I'm going to burnish it both directions. And the same on both of these. We want them to be flexible. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do is I am going to, this is going to be the inside of my card. So I'm going to lay this down in front of me, and I'm going to take my butterflies here and just punch them out. We'll set that aside. And this is what's going to go. It's, first of all, I want to make sure they're going right side up. They are going to get attached to this folded strip. So I'm going to attach them right there. Okay. So I'm going to use Stamp and Seal to do that. I think I am. Except for I don't see it here. So let's use the liquid glue. That'll work. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here. And I'm going to attach these. I'm just debating on. Okay, I need to look at my card. Of course, my husband would call me at this time. Okay, so let's see. This is going to go folded up. This is going to go this way. So we want to make sure we get it right side up. Just like that. I just want to make sure I'm below this line and I'm right side up. Okay, now I'm going to attach this right up against that. And that is really the whole thing of the card. All the rest of it is just decorating. So you see that's how it's going to go together. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some decorating. So I have already cut a 5 1/4 by 4, the old standard size, which is going to go right in there. And that's for you to write a note. So if you are sending this to someone, you of course want to have a place to write your note. And that's going to go in this section here. And then here, I am going to stamp, I think I stamped one of these already. Oh, okay, so right now we're in the middle of celebration. There it is. We're in the middle of celebration, and In Your Words is a free set if you place a $300 order. And so I love this right here. Hope this card makes you smile. But I already have the word hope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some purple tape, which just purchased at Home Depot. There's purple, there's green, there's pink, there's all different colors. My green one got left in Lincoln this morning, so we're using purple tape. So I'm going to cover up the word hope, because I don't want to stamp that because I've already got the word hope there. And I am going to ink my stamp. And you can see the word hope is just like a blob. Now, it's a messy word. Peel this off. And I'm going to stamp this right over here on the right-hand side. So it does overlap that, but I think it looks cute. Okay, and then we're going to take one of these that has the other language on it, and I'm going to attach that. I'm going to cut it. Guys, I'm making this up as I go along. You know I do that. Okay, so I'm going to cut that in half, and I'm going to attach it to the back. Because I need a little bit of distinction because my layer is the same color. So I'm just going to glue that onto here like that. Whoa, crooked? No, 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 that won't work. Okay, let's go like that. And then the other half on the bottom. So it gives me just a little bit of an outline. Just like that. Okay, now this is one of the papers that came in the set But you know what? I almost think I want to change that. Let me see. Maybe I want to do this one this time since I have this so bright. Let's do that. Or do I want to stay with that? Oh goodness, I'm not liking this. Okay, we're going to go back. This is one of the stamps that's in there. It says fantabulistic. Hope your day is fantabulistic. Fabulous and fantastic all in one. So I'm going to grab one of those that has another language on the other side. And I'm going to stamp my stamp there. And we're going to do the same thing here. I like this background. Let's see how that's going to look. Is our white, oh, I'm sorry guys. Okay, we're still going, okay. All right, so I am going to go ahead with this because that's a different size. So I'm just going to attach this to the front. See, he gets through because he's all my favorites. And I know what he wants, and I can't do it right now. Okay. And there we are. Okay, so then I'm going to use dimensionals. And you know what? In this kit, there are dimensionals, and there are glue dots. And there are beautiful little sequins. These are so pretty. I really like those. I'm not a sequin person, but I do like those. They have a beautiful color to them. So I'm just going to attach this to the front of my, it's the front. And I'm going to put a couple of sequins on there. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool and just lift those sequins off of there. Let's see, I'm going to go with kind of the blue ones. And we'll just put 3 of them on there. No, right there. Okay, now let's decorate the front of this. So I'm going to use an envelope and I'm going to cut it up because the envelopes have such pretty. And I think we'll do this one this time. And so I'm going to take my envelope. Let's set this aside. And I am going to just trim to open it up. So I just want to trim just a hair off, just enough to open it up so it'll be flat. I'm going to turn that over because this has such a nice straight edge across the top and it just makes it so much easier for cutting when you can butt it up against the edge. Okay, so I know that the front of my card here, let's measure that. That is 2 1/4 inches. So we want that at 2 and yeah, we're going to use that one there. 2, no, I want to use the blue one up here. Okay, so I know that this has to be 4 1/4, 4 inches. So I'm going to cut this one by 5 1/4 because we know that's our standard size card. And this is going to go right here. And then I'm going to use the blue on the top. And I know this one is going to be, and I have a score line across here, but that's why I put the ribbon on it before. So I am going to cut this so that it is straight. That's my goal there to start with. Call Dad. And let's see, I need it at 5 1/4, so I need to cut this so it's straight. And let's see if we can get a 5 1/4 out of this. Oh, we are just going to be right Oh, but it doesn't have to be this wide. Okay. So I'm going to cut that. It's going to be a little short. I don't know what happened here. This envelope shrunk. So I just needed it 2 inches, huh? Okay, let's see how we did. So I have a little bit on my corner here. I think I'll just put a butterfly there and I'll be okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So let's get this finished. And I am going to stamp nothing here because I've got, did I stamp in here? I did. Okay. So this is going to go right on the front. Just like that. And then my flap is going to get this. And before I do that, let me grab a ribbon. So this is Pool Party. It did not come in the package. The ribbon that came in the package is this, and it's a woven, a woven ribbon, and it's just gorgeous. It's really pretty, but it's really wide. And so I don't want anything quite that wide. I cannot figure out where, there's my tape. Okay, let's put some adhesive on the back here so I can anchor my ribbon. Wrong end. Okay. I will get this. I'm fighting this ribbon. Okay, let's try it again. And my ribbon's just going to go right along that bottom edge because I want to cover. You know what? I'm going to bring it up. No, I have to keep it down low because when the card opens up, you need something to kind of hold it open because it's an easel card. And then I'm just going to tie a bow here. Okay. And put that on with a glue dot. We'll grab one of these little glue dots that are in the kit. Just like that. And I am going to have to put another one on there to hold that down. Okay, so I'm going to put another one underneath. But let's go ahead and put this on before I get stuck to something that I don't want to be stuck to. And I'm just going to put that right in there. Okay, let's put another glue dot underneath there. And okay, I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday on the front of that in the Memento Black. Just right in there. And there is our card. So to hold this closed, and because it needs something to hold it down, I am going to take one of the tabs here and I'm going to cut it at 1 1/4 inches. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals, and I'm going to use our dimensionals that came in the kit, and I'm just going to put them on that so that I have a good strong hold. And just like that. And this is just to hold my card closed. And I'm just going to slip that. So I want it so that the dimensionals, it's not too far up. I don't want it too far up because then it will, I'll have to buckle this over in order to open it. I have to kind of bend it anyway. And then I'm going to put on, let's see, what have we got here? Let's go with a flower this time. So this little flower has to be on a dimensional also in order to hold it open. And I think my little flower, let's pull that off, is going to have to go just right here on the edge because we want it to hold. And that will help in a couple of things. That will help hold that ribbon down, and it will hold this open once I get it to fold right. He's not cooperating with me now. Okay. There we go. So my little flower will hold that open. So, okay. And I think it needs something pretty in the middle of it, don't you guys? And I think we need some more bling on the front. So this has to kind of tuck under in order to go under. All right, so let's add some more bling. And stick a little in the middle of there. Let's grab a couple blue ones. And maybe another orangey yellow one. Whoops, I didn't grab it, did I? All right. Okay, so there is my card. So if you order the paper pumpkin, make sure you use the host code. Go to stampwithdeb.com, and this is the host code. And then you'll join me on September 3rd at 10 a.m. and I will send you the link for that. Thanks for being with me today. I appreciate your support. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, guys.